Hey guys, welcome back to Brian's Train Room. So the Lionel consumer catalog would come out in the early fall. Now sometimes production wasn't sort of there yet, or some items hadn't been made yet too, which means sometimes in the consumer catalog there are little gems that you can find. One such gem is found in the 1961 catalog on a page that talks about a neat little set. And this little set introduces you to the 3509 satellite launching car. And that's what we're going to talk about today. And very well may show you what that little gem is. That's coming your way.
Ask Dad for the new Lionel Satellite Car. Remember, boy, you're the boss on land, sea, and in the air when you own Lionel Trains.
The manually launched 3509 and its sister piece, the 3519 remote launched satellite cars, were introduced in the 1961 catalog. The 3509 and 3519 utilized a green flat car, had a modified winder, and had a gray plastic control panel with a radar dish included. The satellite usually came with a chromed plastic top and side wings or panels. A tough-to-find gray top version of the satellite was made and is usually associated with 3509s. A red flat 3510 can be found in uncatalogued sets. The satellite car is based on the premise and mechanism of the helicopter cars that were introduced earlier. A close-up of the 3419 helicopter in action is shown here. So this is an example of the 3419, which the satellite car is based off of. So you've got your helicopter and your car. Basically the way it works, you have sort of a stop mechanism, and then you turn clockwise until you feel like you've gotten enough spin. And you've got your helicopter here, which has a little post that fits down and then engages, which will turn the rotors. So you have to make sure it seats all the way down properly with your tail and make sure it engages the helicopter blades. Then you're ready to go. And then you've got a manual lever here. We're going to press the button and see what happens. Awesome. Late in 1960, Lionel introduced the idea of a satellite car based on the popular helicopter as shown in the clip from this Dave Garrison show. Watch out for what looks to be a mock-up of the satellite planned. If I find it, I will show it to you guys. Take a look.
Get a load of what he's got out here. Well, the Lionel Company has sent us down their annual delectation of interesting things. Here's the one they built for us, the only railroad flying saucer in the world. It's a real flying saucer. You can tell by the invisible blue light coming out of the portholes there. You can't see it because it's invisible, but if you press the button, watch. It's off. It's a bird. It's super duper. And he comes down. Pretty fascinating. I think that may be an adaptation of the flying helicopters that they call that a train. That's your own barrel.
The 3509 and its satellite were first shown in the 1961 Advanced Catalog with a funky radar and a huge satellite. Subsequently, in the 1961 Color Consumer Catalog, it was shown with a much more realistically sized satellite. Of note, the car is shown on a blue flat car, but never in production green. For this reason, it is believed that the production of the 3509 and the 3519 had not been started yet, but Lionel needed the artwork for that year's catalog. So what did they use as a stand-in? Well, a mock-up, of course. Shown is what is believed to be one of the handful of satellite car mock-ups used. Let's take a closer look. So this is one of the examples of the 3509 pre-production or mock-ups that may have been used in the artwork for the 3509 in the catalog. So a couple things to note. First of all, that didn't necessarily come with this guy right here. I just happened to have it with it. This is the tougher gray satellite. That doesn't matter. What we're looking at is the actual piece here. It does have the extended little part that the satellite would sit on. The biggest pieces though, or the big keys to this particular item are twofold. The first is this right here is a decal. It's 3509. This piece was originally a 3419 helicopter car, and you can tell where the other side doesn't, the decal's gone, and you can see where it's been sort of scrubbed away, where there would have been a decal there. And underneath here you can actually see a little bit of faint 3419 underneath the decal. The other key feature to this is this piece right here, which is the control panel, which seems to be kind of a whitish plastic that might have been milled or sort of cut and shaped. And then a little piece here for the radar to stick into, and then it's painted gray. It has no other detailing like the production piece would have, so it's really kind of a neat piece, and again, one of the things to look for when you're evaluating an item like this. You can see the progression from helicopter car to mock-up to production 3509s. Lionel produced a number of television spots in the early 60s, and one such spot highlights the satellite cars. Look carefully at the cars. They appear to have the same control panel as the mock-up just shown. I wish this film was in color. I'll bet that's a blue flat car. Let's take a look.
The night is clear, with a sky full of stars. Suddenly you see it. It's a satellite in orbit. Yes, sir, boy. Watching a satellite is fun, but launching your own satellite, that's the most fun of all. And here she is, the wonderful new Lionel satellite car you can own, with a real-as-life satellite you control.
Lionel Satellite 3519, ready for launching. Launch satellite.
Off she goes into the sky. When her orbit's completed, mount her back on her special flat car launching base, ready for action. Ask Dad for the new Lionel satellite car. Remember, boy, you're the boss on land, sea, and in the air when you own Lionel Trains.
So, let's set and launch a 3509 satellite car. Now this is a 3509. This is very similar to the 3419 in terms of how it operates. You've got your satellite, you've got your car, antenna, all this is great. This is a manually operated, so you have to make sure it engages. And then again, you're doing clockwise rotation to get enough spin and force to create your liftoff. All right, it has a little post that fits down in here, and then you have to make sure it seats all the way. Once you have, get ready. You have your little manual trigger, and go. Awesome. The 1961 Lionel Consumer Catalog introduced another exciting space and military item and hid a little gem for us collectors to see and find, giving us a glimpse into the development and production of post-war Lionel trains. All right, that was fun. Appreciate you watching my video. If you like what you see, hey, give me a big thumbs up. If you want to see more, hey, please subscribe. We also have a comment section down below. I want to hear from you. Let me know how I'm doing and how I can make these better. You know, I don't do this alone. I do have a number of friends and fellow collectors who have shared their collections with me to make these fun videos for you guys too. At the end, I've got a nice list of those individuals who've helped me out. I cannot thank them enough. Well, that was it for today. Hey, thanks for joining me on Brian's Train Room.
Lionel Express, all aboard. Look at her streak along the rails. It's a Lionel.